Hello, and welcome to Chick Chat and Chill. So today's episodes, we're going to be talking about fur babies, the pros and cons, or maybe you should just ditch the whole fur baby like I did. But stay tuned. Hello, and I am Antoinette. I'm the owner of Pixel This, which is a design firm. We do everything to help your business grow and attract the right customers and in your voice. It's really important to have your personality show through your graphics and your communications. And that's going to attract the right people. But before we dive into today's topic, let me introduce Laura.
Hi, I'm Laura Fickett. I own Fickett Financial Education and Business Coaching, and I just want to help you make more money and be wealthy. So I'm going to keep it short and simple today. That's all I want to do. I do free consultations. Tell me what's going on, and we will figure out a way to do it better and make you more wealthy. Today we're talking about dogs and cats and pets, and if you don't have them, you could be more wealthy, or maybe not. I don't know. I have pets, and I was thinking about this. I think that pets are for children. It's like tricks are for kids, pets are for children.
I kind of agree with that.
Because I think there's stages in life, right? So if you're single and you're alone and you're younger, then maybe you want a cat to keep you company. But that's the time when you're maybe you're traveling or you're working a lot, and it's not fair to the pet to be home alone all the time. But then kids come into the picture, and I really do think it's valuable for kids because my younger son was not so nice and gentle with pets. But because we have them, he's learned to be so sweet and take care of them. And he's learned compassion and caring. And he talks to them and they listen and they don't talk back, which is fantastic. So they've enriched his life in ways that, maybe we couldn't.
Yeah.
So I think it's great. And now once he gets older and then we'll be back to the freedom stage. My husband and I will want to travel and stuff like that. And it won't be fair to have pets anymore. So I think that time in your life when you have little chicklets.
Yeah.
I think that's a good one.
It's funny because I actually tell that to people a lot because I would love to have a dog, but I love my freedom more, quite honestly. And I had pets as a kid and I would beg and beg, please, can I have a cat? Please. I had to work up to a dog. I think I started with a guinea
stuffed
pig.
Animal.
Can I keep this spider I found in my room? I was
Yeah.
but it was things I found outside and can I keep this bug, or whatever. And then, but now people are like, oh, you don't want one. And I'm just honestly, if I had kids, it would be a no brainer for me because, it's one of those things, especially with a dog, you have to worry about taking it out every day or feeding it every day. And I'm assuming that's what kids are like too. I'm assuming you're going to have to feed them.
Yeah. Take them out every day. Put them in their crate when you go out.
Make sure that they're still breathing. Poke them with a stick, But it's one of those. Obviously, if I had a child, I think it's important for a child to have a pet. And at the same time, I know I would be limited in, hey, I'm out on a Friday night, and people are like, hey, why don't you stay over instead of coming back? If you're gonna, I'll be like, yeah, sure, Where if I had a kid, I couldn't.
I literally just said that to you last night. You just slept over.
I didn't have an overnight back.
And she doesn't fit in my clothes because her legs are so teensy. But you know what though? My kids have had a bunch of different pets, and so some parents think smaller is better. I caution you though. You think oh, maybe my son or daughter can take care of a gerbil or a hamster better than than a cat. They're nocturnal animals. Those things run on their wheels and run around their cage and make a lot of noise at night. And the cleaning of the cage versus the litter box is actually, for me, it was so much harder, so much worse. And then for my son or daughter to play with this little hamster, sometimes it would get loose throughout the house. We had to find Cuddles one time, and it was a whole search the entire house. She ended up in the dog's mouth, and thankfully That was only one time.
And then it was in the dog's poop.
No. The dog released her. But like, so you might think smaller is better, but I think
that
I
whole
really
cage
think,
thing, yeah.
I really think a cat, and to be honest, two cats together that they can play together and they don't get into too much mischief, are better than one hamster or one gerbil.
Yeah.
And then bunnies you can train to be kitty litter.
Oh, yeah. I had
like
bunnies.
bunnies are pretty good too, but they chew wires a lot.
Oh,
of
I
them.
didn't know that. Mine didn't. But I had, I think, 5 or 6 rabbits.
I mean, they don't after they electrocute themselves.
Yeah, then they
times.
stop chewing usually.
Then they figure it out.
Maybe I shouldn't.
I didn't know that bunnies could scream really loud.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
That's if that ever happens to you as a parent, it's not a good thing. They're not screaming of joy.
No.
And it's really sad. It's
Yeah.
very sad.
Yeah. I had a bunny that the neighborhood dog got it and broke open its outdoor cage, and then I was in hysterics because I got it out of the dog's mouth, and I called my mom, and I'm like, "Ah," and I'm bawling my eyes out like for like 10 minutes straight. My mom goes, "Who is this?" Yeah, because clearly she just has random hysterical children calling her about bunnies, but
Maybe she does. It's a whole nother life of hers you don't know about.
that 4th child that we had,
Yeah, Mei Ling. But my friend has had a lot of success with bunnies, like, and she loves bunnies. I personally think like those pellets that come out their bum, those happen everywhere. They're like a poop machine. Like a dog maybe poops in the morning, at night. A bunny poops all like this. It's almost like the second food goes in, it like comes right out. Like it's a Pez dispenser.
That
It
was
says if you
and
don't-
bunny babies too.
if you don't litter box train a bunny, then you have to put them in a cage, and then it really smells. And like,
Yeah.
I would say no bunnies. Honestly, one of the best pets that the kids have ever had is little chicklets that we raised as chickens that laid eggs.
And then you got to eat them.
Yeah. Well, we didn't eat the chickens.
No?
No, we ate the eggs.
Oh, okay.
Like, if you kill the chicken, you get no more eggs.
I know, but after a while, when it's like, your production's down, like there's a.
You're useless. Dinner. No, it's not like that. They get attached to them.
Yeah.
They name them. Although when my son was really young, he named one food. So maybe we should have killed that one.
Yeah, I know someone.
That one was destined for dinner.
They had the pet pot belly pig, and they named it pork chop. I'm like,
The roosters that we got did have to leave
oh,
to go be more productive in a dinner-like setting.
chewing wire. Yeah, I had neighbors when I was living in Connecticut. I was looking to sell my house, and I literally was going to have the realtor meet me that day, and we're going to, and all of a sudden I woke up at it was like 4 a.m. to, and I'm like,
That was pretty good.
but I'm like, okay, I live in the city, really close to the beach. I'm like, what is that? Like I knew it was a rooster, but I'm like, there's no farms. There's no. And apparently my neighbors got this rooster, and I immediately called the town. Like, is there some kind of.
Oh, Karen.
No, I was just like, is there some kind of like land requirement? Because we were like pretty close together, and I learned that
She's an excellent neighbor. Calling the town on your neighbor.
I'm an excellent
Snitches.
quiet neighbor that doesn't. Yeah.
Snitches.
But it turned out they were illegal anywhere in town. Older than 6 months, that you're not allowed to have them anywhere. So there was a $99 fee for every day they had them.
And are you proud of yourself?
No, they were happy too, because they said, supposedly, they said somebody gave it to them as a gift, and they were like, and they weren't too happy with it either. So it was the perfect opportunity.
I never thought of giving somebody a rooster as a gift. This opens up brand new possibilities for those people that I have to love because Jesus says so.
But actually, that's a great point, because we got birds as a kid because I don't
Oh
know,
no, that is the worst pet.
yeah, my brother and his girlfriend for some reason decided to give her friend a bird for her birthday, and she's like, "No, you ain't," you know. So we got this ridiculous pair of birds. So don't give pets to people,
That
you
you
know.
like,
Yeah, that you like.
that you want to maintain a relationship
Yeah,
with.
that's
Unless
just
it's like a beta fish with a plant.
yeah.
That's okay because they don't really require much. And let's just say that, right? Okay. Giving your child a fish, unless it's a whole like aquarium tank, whatever that they can like clean and take care of and look at and whatever, giving them like one or two fish, not a pet. Okay. Like just not, let's just put that
Yeah,
out
that's
there.
gonna be in the toilet bowl pretty quick.
That's,
Yeah.
So one time the kids had to take a crayfish home from school. Like they had like
yeah, that,
a
like,
classroom
mealy worms or
crayfish,
something.
whatever. That thing lived for like 4 years.
Oh wow.
I know. I know. That's
But-
crazy. Those are also not good pets.
One
It's
of
in water, pretty much.
I think one of the cutest things I've ever have you ever seen a chinchilla? Mm-hmm. And the baths they do. So you like put flour and they jump around. I almost do that in the shower, but I don't have powder. I'm just like
The bag of flour in her shower.
it's the cutest thing. And they have like this soft fur.
What's those other ones that people like to get? They're like weaselly looking
Oh, ferrets.
ferrets. No,
They
those
smell. They
Yeah.
smell bad. Very
They
bad.
smell very bad.
Yeah.
And
I
then
think-
people like reptiles as pets. And I've seen like some that are kind of okay, some like iguana type
Yeah.
stuff. Snakes, I don't really.
Yeah, I've seen that.
I think that's maybe a specialty. My son asked for a snake all the time, and I was like,
There's
no snakes,
people
no
that
tarantulas, no.
there are people that like watching the snake eat, you know? Like I know people that had like an 18-foot whatever.
But I
and
feel like,
then-
what do you want to teach your kid? Do you want to teach them to be gentle and compassionate and like pet an animal, or do you want to teach them to watch something devour a mouse?
Yeah, no, I think that's yeah.
I think maybe, you know,
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
Yeah.
But
dogs. Let's talk about dogs though.
yeah.
Because I mean, I love dogs. I love my dog now. His only fault is that every day he sheds a new dog. So like he's an Australian Shepherd, and I literally just this was like within the past week, I sent my husband this like wire heart cage, and I'm like, we could put the dog's fur in there and hang it outside for the birds so they can pull his fur out and make nests. And he's like, or we could just vacuum it up and throw it away. I'm like trying to find uses for this massive amount of fur in my home. It's crazy. I vacuumed we vacuumed like 3 times yesterday, and I moved one thing and like dust bunnies. Everyone's crazy.
The other thing then this happened with Neely, like Laura's dog, was when you get them spayed or neutered,
know.
their personalities change. That happened with my pets too. Like I had this cat when I was younger, and then it was, sweet and loving, and then we got it spayed and it was nasty. Like it wanted nothing to do with you, and it became like the neighborhood whore for some reason. Like it would just
because it knows it can't get anybody pregnant. That's what happens in the village.
yeah, all of a sudden it's like, woo, free birth control.
That's what happens in the village.
And it would literally like bring its, John for the night right outside my bedroom window. So I'd have to wake up to my cat getting some. Like,
meow, 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 meow.
and I'd like open up the door, like, get a room. And it would just look at me like, oh, please.
Jealousy never got you anywhere,
Where?
mommy.
Yeah, but it was, their personalities really do change.
We were
Yeah.
hoping for a calmer, gentler Aussie, and what we got was a more dominant, like, now he feels the need to assert his dominance
Oh.
in ways like, I'm like, what is wrong with you? You're all of like 45 pounds. He's a little Aussie.
I had this date with this one guy, and he just adopted this dog. So he was like enamored of this, new thing. It looked just like his dog when he was a kid or whatever. So I go over to his house, and I guess the dog was trying to figure out where it fit into the, pipeline of dominant male. So anyway, I'm there, and the dog feels the need to climb on the back of the couch and stick its balls like in my face. And he's like, oh, it's trying to show you it's the dominant male. Again, if that's your dog, don't let it do this to your guests. Like, this is not.
Maybe he was like, see if she likes it.
He's like unbuttoning his thing,
He trained his dog to like test the waters.
Yeah. I'm like, I should tell the dog it's a first date. Please no.
Please, that's for a second date, Poochie.
But again, I think people underestimate, like, I love pets. And, obviously when you come into someone's home, you got to realize like their pet is part of their family. Like, if you don't like pets, the pet lives there, not you. So you have to be considerate of that when you go. But at the same time, kind of for the owners of these pets, please be cognizant of guests. Like, nobody's going to love your pet quite as much as you do,
Yeah, if somebody said to me like, oh, I'm allergic to cats, I'd be like, okay, then don't come over. What am I going to do? Put the cats out in the shed for a little
Yeah,
while?
like you can't. What I never liked is when
I'm allergic to pets.
when people show up at my door with their animal with them, expecting both to enter. And I'm like, that's uncool. Because number one, like, I don't have pets, and there's reasons like I don't have to clean up after pet. I purposely have like furniture that I wouldn't have if I had a pet. And even when I did have pets, you don't know if my pet's going to like your pet. And I like my dog, when it got nervous, would have epilepsy fits. So I would have to try to take my dog and put it in a room. So some dog I was like, this is just rude.
Yeah.
It's just.
I'm totally showing up at your house with my dog. It happens, like, I don't know, it happens more in Florida than when I was up in New England. Like, people take their dogs everywhere here. Like even in public, supermarket,
they'll put it in a baby carriage and roll around with it. And these are like adult men. Yeah. Like, it's not a child with a carriage. I saw one the other day. The guy was probably about.
And they're not emotional. They're not support animals. They're just little chihuahuas or something.
Yeah.
Like, not in any way, shape. They may be emotional support. I don't know. No judgment.
I think they're picking up girl support is what they are.
I do think that people buy pets based on like a need that they have or a want that they have. Like, if you look at the different types of dogs, or even the ones throughout my life, right? So when I had this little dog, he was a puggle, adorable, like super cute when the kids were like really, really little. And he was easier to take care of and easier to like transport, put in the car and stuff like that. But then as the kids got older, I wanted more of like a bigger dog, like more sturdy, that they could like, if not sit on and hurt kind of thing, and I have like a dog that's super affectionate and loving. And because that's, the kids are, gone. Some of them are gone out of the house and stuff. And so I think they meet like a need, but maybe I should have addressed the need before filling it with a dog. I think a lot of people try to get a pet to fill some sort of need, and that is definitely not, that's a long-term commitment.
Yeah.
And
well, I think a lot of people
you're setting yourself up for failure.
They'll pick a breed like, oh, I think it's the cutest breed or whatever, and they don't really research the personality of that breed. And obviously within the breed, there's different personalities.
Great Danes are adorable, but they're ginormous and their poop is big.
Yeah, and they have a short lifespan. Like, these are things you got to take into advantage. But they say, too, like, when you have a pet, it's supposed to actually extend your lifespan. They say it's actually one of those, if somebody's, let's say, isolated and elderly, a lot of times it's good to have a pet because now all of a sudden they have companionship whenever they want it. They all of a sudden now, especially if they're like older and they just don't feel like they're worth anything, like now they have a purpose and there's something that depends on them. And a lot of people find such great companionship through these pets.
And I think that's another phase of life, like when you're older and you're not traveling as much and you have like less need for freedom, then it's great to have a companion type pet. Like, I'm not saying 15 cats. Let's put that out there for any of you listening. Yeah. You're older and like, well, maybe I should just get one more cat. I only have 9, and that's, no. Like, you don't want to be the cat lady, but like, then it's, there's a lot of food and a lot of vet bills and a lot of stuff.
And then just to those people, your house does smell. You're immune to it.
My house smell?
No, but I'm saying that, like, there are people, like, every pet has dander, you know, like even the ones that they're like, oh, it doesn't shed or whatever.
Oh.
Every pet has dander. And there are people that you could tell, like when you walk into the home, you know, some people keep their house clean and you don't smell that. But, you know, when you get to the point of like you have 9 pets or whatever, I'm telling you, your house smells.
All right,
you
well,
know?
tell me the truth. When you walked into my house last night, did it smell?
No, I breathe this thing in. So no, your house is fine. Your
Man
house is fine.
alive.
I'm kidding.
I do think I had a friend that had inside out cats, and I don't think they smell or
But they're
provide
just hideous
dander.
to look at.
Oh, I
Oh my
stayed
God.
over there, and like I woke up at like 3 a.m. to this cat
This alien
Sitting.
looking at you.
on me, and they're like good cats and everything, but like, man,
Those are-
nothing creeps you out or scares you more than like how, like when maybe you guys have this is off on a tangent, but when I sleep in a different place, sometimes like I'll wake up and I'm disoriented, like where am I? It happens so frequently. I think there must be something wrong with me. Like, I don't know, but I do like go and sleep in different houses and stuff, but like this particular one, you wake up and you're disoriented, and then there's this like gremlin looking thing on you, and you're like, oh my God, did I feed it after midnight? I don't know. For those of you inside out cat lovers, they're hairless. Sorry.
Yeah.
I just call them inside out.
Yeah. I knew what you meant.
They don't smell, and they're soft, actually. They're like velvety, like a peach.
Yes.
But
so
they-
we have to wrap things up.
Are you kidding?
Yeah. It's that time. It's that
Oh
time.
my Lord.
So-
The topic we came up with, I
know.
think it's so funny. So we were talking about things that we know we shouldn't do, but we just continue to do
them.
anyway. Yeah. Like there's absolutely no good reason. Like we know, I'll give you a simple one. Swearing, right? Like, you know, you shouldn't swear. Like it's, you know, and you guys, there's probably people listening and they're like, well, I love swearing.
Yeah. Well, F it.
So
I'm not
F
going to.
My last name's Fickett, and some people tease me they replace Fickett with the F word. And so, like, one of a friend of mine, she said even she was typing into her phone and it replaced the F word with Fickett. I'm training AI. But there's other things that we just do, and
Yeah.
we know we shouldn't do them, but we just keep doing them.
Yeah.
And we're
should
going to
be-
talk about this.
Yeah. It'd be kind of like a next topic / confession.
I really don't know why I do some of the things. Like, I'm like, what is wrong with you? Like,
Yeah.
and we're not talking about simple things. Like, I know why I continue to go back to sugar. I know why I go back there. I don't want to be there, but I continue to go back for sure.
So it's just so definitely, you know, join us next week.
I know.
think
and
it'll
if
be
you
a fun
haven't-
topic. Yeah.
If you haven't watched, we have a lot of episodes out
Yeah.
now. We have like over 50. Go watch some of them. Like, we try to make it fun. We try to make it crazy. If you have any ideas for something you want us to talk about, then, reach out and let us know, comment. But we got to go. So until then, never stop learning.
And never stop laughing. See you next week.